I know we wear a lot of hats as Scrum Masters, but let's go back to basics. Scrum. There are 16 elements of the Scrum Guide that most Scrum Masters are not even using. So I want to help you be legendary in your career. I want to help you build high-performing teams, and I want you to live a life where your day is over by 11 o'clock, 12 noon, if you so desire. So let's see how we accomplish that. There are 16 pieces of the Scrum Guide, and ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, most Scrum teams are only using 11, and we'll talk about that. But we start the game, we start out with the 3 accountabilities. We have a product owner, we have some developers to do the work, and of course, we have you and I, the Scrum Masters on the team, to make sure that everybody's playing this game according to the rules of the game. And then now, we're going to move on to the artifacts. There are 3 artifacts. There is the product backlog, which represents future work. We have the sprint backlog, which represents current work. And then we have the increment, which represents done work. Thus far, we've talked about 3 accountabilities, and we talked about 3 artifacts. You add those 2 together, we got 6 elements of the Scrum Guide, but there's more. Let's talk about the next element. Now that you have those 2 pieces in place, you have the accountabilities, you have the artifacts. Now let's go to the events. There are 5 events in Scrum. We have the sprint, which is a container of all of the other events. I want you to think about the sprint as a clock. You don't go to the sprint. So if you're new to Scrum, you know there are 5 events, but your physical body is only going to go to 4 events because the sprint represents time. You don't go to time. Time exists. So what about the other 4 events that your body physically goes to? We have sprint planning. We have daily Scrum, we have the sprint review, and we have the sprint retrospective. So let's go back and recap where we are in terms of the Scrum framework. We have the 3 accountabilities, we have the 3 artifacts, and we are implementing the 5 events. Ladies and gentlemen, most people on the planet, every Scrum team is doing that, and they say they're doing Scrum. But guess what? They Scrum dumb. That's not Scrum. There are some more elements to Scrum. There are 16 pieces. So let me pause there for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, have y'all ever seen the movie Ocean 11? Yeah, I won't spoil this movie for you, but Ocean 11 is about one man robbing another man in Las Vegas. Well, Scott, what does that got to do with the Scrum framework? Well, everything, in my opinion. Because as I forestated, most of the time you go into these environments, they only doing Ocean 11. They're only doing 11 pieces of the Scrum Guide, where you and I know that there are 16 pieces, but the other 5. If you want to rob your Scrum team of what they could be and what your team could deliver for your organization in terms of something wow, only do Ocean 11. But watch this. And the only way you're going to get to that level is to add the other 5 pieces, which is what? The Scrum values. May the force be with you. We have F is for focus. We have the O for openness. We have the R for respect. We have the C for courage, and we have the other C for commitment. Now, when you add all of those things together, the 3 accountabilities, the 3 artifacts, the 5 events, and the 5 values, you get Sweet 16. Now, I want y'all to go back and think about your 16th birthday. I don't know about you, but that's when I had my first kiss. Woo! I got my driver's license. Oh my God, it was truly Sweet 16. I want to give you that analogy so that when you think about the Scrum framework, you think about Sweet 16. You as a Scrum Master are going to start out with Ocean 11. That's just the mechanics of Scrum. Let me give you another analogy that will help you understand that do not ever stop there with Ocean 11. Why? Because Ocean 11 is like you using your brain only. I want you to think about the Wizard of Oz, Tin Man. Tin Man is very smart. R2-D2, if we're talking about Star Wars, they're very smart, but they didn't have a soul and was missing a heart. Now, when you use the 5 values of Scrum, the values is the heart. That's the soul of Scrum. Remember, I called out the movie Nanny McPhee. Remember, Nanny McPhee walked into the house with a pocketbook, a cane, her values, and her principles. And she was able to do something that other Nanny could never, ever do. That's what makes Scrum Master Scott so grand. It's really nothing wow. I keep telling you, Nanny McPhee is my mentor. I just watch the movie, watch what she do, and I'll roll and navigate in the workplace just like she roll. We're not doing other people's work. We are a professional. But the only way you can achieve that is Sweep 16. Hopefully that helps you. Stay tuned for the next one.